This is Gary Guyman with the Dominate the Day podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help you get 1% better in your business, provide clarity, and give you some ideas that will help you grow your business. If you're ready to dominate the day, let's go.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.
So we're talking about building a bulletproof business. Building a bulletproof business. This should get you into a very contemplative state of where you're at in your business and what you want to have happen in the next year, 3, 5 years. Like, we should always have a plan. We should always understand those plans. We should always write those plans down. And we should share those plans with our team. But part of the foundational success of a business is the ability to find and to communicate to prospects on a consistent basis. Now, I've talked about customers. Right? But you should also have a big, huge bank of prospects. Prospecting is the lifeblood of marketing for your business. Customers are the lifeblood of your business, but prospecting is the lifeblood of marketing for your business. So you should constantly be looking for new prospects that can pay you potentially money. Because if you can find those prospects on a continuous, consistent basis, then you know that you're always going to get more customers. And getting customers is the name of the game. So what are some ways you should be prospecting continuously? Well, I think you should have multiple sources of prospecting. Sure, you're going to have some things that are very high volume, let's call them. Things like pay-per-click, so Google ads, Facebook ads. You're going to have social media where you're posting on social media. Maybe you're a service business and you use yard signs or bandit signs. And if you are a service business, you should be using bandit signs on a weekly basis. Maybe you have direct mail campaigns. Maybe you do a lot of referral type stuff to where you're constantly reaching out to your customer base and asking them for referrals. In fact, I did an episode on how to create a solid referral program that generates referrals for your business. You should be doing those things on a constant, continuous basis. And then you should be communicating with those prospects. If they turn you down, they turn you down. Continue to communicate. So we had 2 different communication channels. One was for customers and one was for prospects. Actually, we had 3: customers, current prospects, and decline prospects. And we communicated to each one of them on a monthly basis at a minimum. The decline prospects, they got a little pissy sometimes, and they would say things like, stop, enter curse word, texting me. Like, stop, enter curse word, emailing me. Like, stuff like that. I don't care. We would still communicate. We still continually communicated. And those would turn into leads again and potentially business. We understood that 5% of our decline prospects would turn into leads over a 12-month period after they went into the decline state. So I wanted to get that 5%. I think we had like 3,000 to 4,000 decline prospects at the end of the business when we went to sell it. So if I continued to communicate with them, I was getting 10 to 15 leads a month just from decline prospects. Why wouldn't I do that? Sending an email, sending a text, like sending a piece of mail, automate it, would generate 10 to 15 leads a month. Well, sign me up, right? But we get confused and we think they don't want to hear from us because they turned us down, or they don't want this or that. No. You generated that lead. You paid the money for that lead. You should continually communicate with that prospect. And if you're not building a solid foundation to build a bulletproof business. Again, automation and delegation will help you dominate your market. If you're not automating or delegating, you're not going to dominate. And so prospect follow-up should be delegated, and it should be continuous. It should be constant, because if you're doing that prospect communication on a consistent basis, you'll definitely dominate the day.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't wanna dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you wanna dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.